When you get sick, you can quickly become dehydrated. Two Blount County nurses are offering a way to help you feel better by bringing IVs to you in your own home. WBIR 10 News reporter Stephanie Haynes explains.
When you're sick, the last thing you want to do is leave your home.
So can I set up here?
A local nurse team offers a service so you don't have to. Joseph and Tammy Freeman run ReVIveMe, a mobile IV service they say can help you get rehydrated, whether that's for illness, athletic events, or hangovers.
We're basically trying to save them a trip to an urgent care facility or to the ER.
They say they're the first mobile IV group in the area, and they believe they've seen more than 100 patients since they started last fall. Here's how it works. You call, and if you pass their health screening, you can set up an appointment. They say the process takes about 45 minutes, and according to their website, prices start at $100. Similar businesses exist in other cities like New York, Las Vegas, and Nashville.
In the bigger cities, and most of the companies like this are geared toward hangovers.
In fact, the Freemans say the majority of their visits are not for hangovers.
We had a busy flu and cold season. People just wanted some hydration, and if they were sick at their stomach, wanted Zofran.
The Freemans tailor the IVs to the client's needs, often using a combination of vitamins and drugs to ease nausea and headaches.
I feel more like myself. I have more energy, less brain fog. I just feel better.
They have a doctor as their medical director, and as advanced nurse practitioners, they are regulated by the Tennessee Board of Nursing. They say they also work with clients' physicians on referral. Like any medical procedure, the Freemans say there are some risks, but they won't service anyone with a serious or chronic health problem.
We're able to watch out for our patients and keep them safe.
And that was Stephanie Haynes reporting. Medical professionals suggest, though, calling your doctor before you seek any outside medical treatment. We do have more information and a link on our website, WBIR.com.